Sorry.
Okay, so we just came from the holidays, and a lot of people, when you tell them that it's family or cousins, you work in the industry, they're like, "Oh my God, that's amazing! You just like drink champagne and fucking travel all the time, and it's like amazing. It's amazing. You go to red carpet, you win Oscars, you get the SAFTAs." Like, what do you think are the biggest myths in the industry, and what do you think what's the actual reality that people sometimes misunderstand, people that are not in the industry?
Yeah, I think that the first myth that a lot of people have is that it's easy. You know, people tend to think that a 30-minute TV episode took 30 minutes to make, which is really not the case. And it's long days, and depending on what you're doing, it can be quite physical. And you have to be focused and you have to be on it. You know, it's quite delicate work sometimes, but also quite rugged work sometimes. So you're actually like really working. It's like a hard day's work. The second thing is that, you know, people really think that it's a very creative job. You know, people tend to be like, it's like, "Oh, I couldn't do that, I'm not creative," or "Oh, I couldn't do that, I'm not artistic." And it's like, it's so, like, it's such a job at the end of the day. Like, you need to know what you're doing. You need to apply things properly. There's systems to it. You know, like, there's a system to how a gear check is done, and you have to do a gear check properly. There's a system to how lights are put up, and you have to do it properly. So there's creativity that goes into it in terms of like designing things, and especially into problem solving. But at the end of the day, and I think a lot of creatives get this wrong as well. They think they're going to come in with their creativity, but like, you need to be systematic. You need to be disciplined to be able to actually flourish. Because
organized,
yes,
like
yeah, that's a good word. Yeah, organized,
yeah.
Exactly. Yeah,
because I used to be like, I'm a creative, and I thought, "Oh, I'm just creative," but I realized, man, when you can't find the files, when you don't know where your projects is, it's like it's the worst thing you could ever do.
Exactly.
For trying to be creative and then not being able to find project files or footage, it's like, it made me like learn like, yo, my computer has to be like folder. This is like the commercial project. This is like, I need to know dates, freaking month. Like, everything needs to be like super. If anyone else comes on my computer, they need to be able to find stuff, because you do so many projects over a long time. And then if a client comes back 6 months later, like, "Hey, we need that project, the footage," like, and then you can't find it, it's like the worst like scenario you could ever be in, where you're like, "I don't know where it is." Like, you look so stupid, you know, and you could actually lose the client. So yeah, being organized is like one of the most important things that I think. Yeah. Anyway, I interrupted.
Oh no! And then one of the other things is that people think that it's always fun. You know, not necessarily every part of it is fun. And I think those of us who like really have a passion for it and who enjoy it for years is because we enjoy the hard work part of it as well. We enjoy the parts that are not necessarily enjoyable, because not everyone will enjoy every aspect of it. Like, some people might be shy and they don't necessarily enjoy speaking to clients. Some people might be naturally quite creative and they don't enjoy having to be so organized, but they have to be. You know, some people might not like the physical labor of carrying cameras around, but, you know, it's work, and so those parts are part of it as well. And yeah, I think the last myth would be that people think that you get into it because you want to be like showy, or that you're like a dramatic type of personality.
You want to stun on these niggas.
And it's weird. I think most people get into it because they believe in the power of story, you know, and they want to serve their communities in that way. I think most people are somewhere there in terms of their reason for getting into it. So yeah, those are the myths.
Okay.
Is that good?
Yeah, that's good. That's a very good answer.